Alrighty, I'm going to admit, I don't know what happened with this one. It was a spur-of-the-moment thing after I'd made the Krusty Krab, and I thought, I want to go and try and make the cast of SpongeBob SquarePants. And they're so cursed. Like, you know what? They could be more so. I feel like I was quite restrained. I need credit for that. But, you know, it could have been so much worse. I could have gone full ham with it and tried to make them, you know, physically accurate. But I don't know how you do that in The Sims, but I've looked on our gallery. It's possible, and it's so bad. But with this one, I had a specific want in mind. I wanted to create people reflective of the actual characters. So as you can see, here we have the man himself, SpongeBob, or the boy man, the young gentleman himself. He's boxy, he's yellow-haired, he's got that spongy sort of hair. He's blushing, he's got the blue eyes, he's got the buck teeth, he's got the freckles. This is SpongeBob SquarePants, and isn't he just a little darling? Oh, I love him so much. And of course he's cheerful and playful and cringe. And you can just see, I went with a theme. Look at his shorts. Are they not the most perfect shorts you've ever seen? Oh my God, they're just, when I came across them in the clothing section, I was like, oh, SpongeBob SquarePants. Now this is what I've always wondered. Why is it SpongeBob SquarePants when he's wearing shorts? Is this an American thing or an English thing? I'm Australian, I don't know. But we call pants, you know, like trousers, the long things. Shorts for us are anything, you know, above the knee. So that's shorts for us. So seriously, in Australia, he should be SpongeBob Square Shorts. It's not that got the same ring to it, but you know, we do what we can. So yeah, and he's so funny, and his voice is actually really high-pitched, and I love that about him. And then we go on and we make Patrick Star. Patrick Star, I had to, well, with all of them, I went with the theme of the character. Now with Patrick, I wanted it to be very reflective of, you listen to Patrick's voice, and you can imagine what kind of person he would be. He would be, you know, a bit heavy set. He'd be having the weird hair. I feel like he's a guy that lives in his parents' bungalow or basement, and he's sort of like a little bit, you know, older, but he thinks he's got it all figured out. He's someone who has like stupid tattoos, and he's a bit hairy. I tried to incorporate as much pink as I possibly could, so I believe his body hair might be pink, I'm not sure. And then he's just got hints of pink. He's got the green shorts. I tried to find better shorts, but I wanted to fit very much a beach theme. So his shorts are the perfect shade of green. His shirt and his hair leans more towards pink. I've got it purple now, but I do go back and I make it pink. And then he's got like socks and sandals on. I thought, yeah, that fits. He's that kind of guy, and he thinks he's wise, but he's actually just a lovable little doofus. He's lazy, he's cheerful. I feel like he needed traits in common with SpongeBob just because they're friends and everything. And then of course he always looks a bit tired and dopey, and I love that about him. And he's also quite, you know, heavy set and everything. I think he's perfect. You know, it's hard because like I'm trying to make a starfish as a person. What am I doing? So yeah, but you know, he's got the lazy walk and he's lazy himself, and I just thought, you know what, yeah, and he's loyal too. He needs to have some kind of good trait, a redeeming trait. So yes, he is loyal as well, because Patrick is anything if not loyal. Now Squidward, oh, you posh little thing. So I had to, as you can imagine, Squidward was the most challenging, because Squidward is at once bald, blue, and a squid. Technically, I think an octopus. I'm not sure. There's something about the amount of legs that he has that he's technically a squid or an octopus, something like that. Anywho, so how do I do that? So I just went in and I tried to really make a definition of snobbish, but then he's got this like handlebar mustache that sort of cuts his lower face in half, and then I wanted his nose to be very big, and I wanted him to always look cranky, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with the hair. He's a little bit more based off of the Squidward you see in the musical. A lot of them are really, but he's a little bit more based off that. I couldn't obviously give him, you know, 6 legs, so I gave him this really awful pantsuit with like tigers on it. It's the perfect shade of green and blue. I couldn't have him walking around with a brown shirt, nothing on underneath. That would would be so awful. So yeah, I just had to go with that. Now for Mr. Krabs. Oh, Mr. Krabs. So older, red hair obviously, and I gave him like workman clothes, but I think what's also important about him is that he's got like golden teeth. He's a little bit rough around the edges, and he's quite heavy set himself as well. He's got like sailor tattoos and a beard, and I just thought, okay, channel and, you know, think of a guy who owns a seafood restaurant and go from there. So he's very fisherman-like, and so he's got his hair, it's a bit longer, it's a bit unkempt. He's a bit, he's got muscle, but he's also got a bit of broadness to him, a bit of, you know, fat and everything. He's quite hairy. He's got, you know, the sea themed tattoos, which I thought was really great. And his voice is also very deep and everything. And of course he's materialistic, he's self-centered, and, you know, he's business savvy and all that kind of thing. I wanted his clothing to still reflect what he wears, because I think he's one of those characters. He's one of the rare characters that's like really, really dressed. So he's got a shirt, he's got shorts, and I feel like I'm happy with how I went with his outfit. For him, I gave him heavy set boots, because obviously, you know, we had to, he's not got these little crab legs anymore. So I had to sort of make his bottom half make sense. So yeah, and he's also got a watch and everything, but I felt like, yeah, this guy's a little bit tan under the sun. He's tough. He's, you know, very Eugene Krabs and everything. So I really like how he turned out. I didn't make Pearl. I wanted to stick to the main cast. And in that vein, I did not do Plankton. I'm sorry, but, you know, I actually completely forgot about Plankton. You know, out of sight, out of mind. He's so tiny, and I just completely forgot about him. I might go back and make him later, but right now I just capped it off with Sandy. Now with Sandy, obviously brown hair. She's quite tan as well, so she's been under the Texas sun, so she's got like this lovely, beautiful brown skin, and she's got this lovely blushing cheeks, because Sandy cheeks, and she's got like a very specific smiling eyes, button nose, and a little mouth. And I really just wanted, you know, slightly chipmunk faced. And I thought she turned out so cute. She's got some little freckles, and she's obviously got the spacesuit and everything. Now she's a genius and a few other things. I think she was adventurous, and also she's a child of the island, because I wanted her to have a fascination with the sea as well, because obviously she's a squirrel that's moved to the sea. There's obviously some fascination there. She is also a beautiful muscled goddess, and I love her. I don't know why I gave her a bite mark, I'm not sure, but I also gave her a little science tattoo, which I thought was really cute. And she's obviously got the space outfit as her main outfit. But yeah, that's really the main cast of SpongeBob. Love them. Not too cursed, based in the realm of reality, and I think I did well. I love them so much. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Bye bye.